Hey y'all, welcome back to Happily Hester After. First of all, let me be the first to tell you all happy Thanksgiving. If you go by Eastern Standard Time, it is super early in the morning for no actual reason. I am up late because I have to work tomorrow, but I was determined to make candied yams. That's like my best dish, especially when it comes to Thanksgiving. And I knew I wasn't going to cook a whole Thanksgiving feast for us this year because it's just me and Daryl. But I wanted to, make a point of making this. And, if that means I have to go to bed late, that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll come home tomorrow to some yummy smelling yams. I got to work in the morning, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this done. Um, so this is going to be kind of like a short little broadcast. And I'm also testing out our new foam tripod thing. Oh, neat. But anyway, so I gotta work tomorrow from like 8:30 to 3. So the ending time isn't that bad. It's just that start time that might kind of mess me up a little bit. But honestly, the fact that I had to start at 8 a.m. was already gonna have me tired. So might as well get some stuff done. So I've already got my yams. Let me see, I'm gonna turn the camera around. I've already got my yams cut and, cleaned and peeled and all that. I'm just going to show you all how to make the sauce. Now, this sauce is like one of the things that I am best known for. Everybody has that dish or two that they make just like really well. Well, this is that dish for me. So, I'm going to teach you all how to make my kind of top secret, but not really, candied yams, the sauce and everything. So, I don't know if this is gonna work, y'all. I don't know how to do this stuff. Okay, so anyway, I've got, let me show you all my ingredients. Whipped cream, marshmallows, butter, nutmeg, ground cinnamon, brown sugar, white sugar, and syrup. Now, what I'm going to do, I guess I can go ahead and turn this thing around. Don't look at our messy house, y'all. Hashtag millennials. I can blame everything on being a millennial. There we go. That's a little better. So I'm going to start off by putting the butter in a pan I've already got on the stove, and I'm going to melt it so it can be nice and liquefied. Now, this is live. So normally, if this was a regular video, I would just, mute and fast forward this part. But I'm live, and y'all know our camera's been acting up anyway, so I'm not really going to be able to edit anything. That's why I decided to go live in the first place. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, turn the temperature up pretty high, and then just hope that it cooks quickly. I'm going to put a lid on it to try to trap some of that heat in. And I guess while I'm waiting for the butter to melt, I'll chit-chat with you all about Thanksgiving and all that stuff. So I feel like Thanksgiving this year has been kind of, I don't know, like it doesn't feel like Thanksgiving like it normally does. Like nobody that I know has really been talking about, oh, I'm gonna cook and all this stuff. Like, normally, because it's just me and Daryl, and you know, um, it's just us. Normally we go to, both of our parents' house or either of our parents' house and, get some of that food. Because, of course mama's going to cook. It don't matter if none of the kids are in the house, mama's still going to cook because the kids will come over. So, that's normally what we do. But this year, I haven't even heard my mom talk about her cooking anything. And the same thing with Daryl's mom. So it's feeling really low-key this year. And then also because I'm working, I'm kind of... I kind of have to treat it like a regular Thursday because I'm gonna be at work. And even though it's a early shift, we close at 4 and I get out at 3, it's still the fact that I gotta get up. I gotta be there at 8:30. So, since we don't have a car, I'm gonna have to get on the bus. So I'm gonna have to wake up at like 6 just to be there 8:30, and then I'm not gonna get off until 3. I'm gonna be tired, and then after that, I'm gonna have to kind of figure out where Daryl is and go meet up with him so we can go. I don't know if we're eating with everybody or whatever. So I don't know. Thanksgiving just feels kind of like I said, low key this year. It's really odd, but at the general like meaning of everything, Thanksgiving isn't really about the food or going to people's houses for free food and all that. It's not really about any of that. It's about being thankful for what you have and the people in your life and all the wonderful things that God has done and is doing for you. So I think that so long as we keep that in mind and keep that as our main priority, I think that Thanksgiving can kind of be what you make it. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm just trying to remind myself, regardless of whether you have to work or not work, or whether you go and get food or not get food, just be grateful for the fact that, you're here. God has given you life again. Um, Woken you up and giving you another day when you did not have to. And I just try to reflect upon all the things that God has done for me within my life, and especially you're supposed to think about the past year. So I'm super excited in that sense. It does kind of suck that I'm not going to be able to spend the whole day with my family because oops, I dropped the phone, y'all, because I don't know how to work this tripod thing. I think I unscrewed it, but I was trying to screw it in. But anyway, so that kind of sucks. But, I mean, hey, I'm going to get half the day, and that's good. I have to go right back to work on Friday, too. So, I think it's upside down now. Sorry, y'all. I got a lot going on over here. Daryl just bought this phone holder, but I don't know how to use it because I haven't used it before. But anyway, so I've got my butter melting now. It's melting kind of slowly. I used 2 sticks of butter because I'm not making like a super huge batch, but I'm gonna make sure that I have a lot of sauce, because the last thing you want are dry sweet potatoes. That's not the point. The point for candied yams or whatever is for them to be nice and gooey and soft and melt in your mouth and whatnot. So that's why I kind of doubled the portions for it. I actually got this recipe from this site, this blog called Divas Can Cook. And then me, I have to make my own little adjustments to it to make it kind of my own and then go from there. I changed up a few things in her recipe. I believe she did not have marshmallows in her recipe. She just had the whipped cream. And then I think for sugar, she had like only white sugar. And I was like, growing up, I may not have been like a chef or anything, but I kind of know a little bit, and I know that you're supposed to have brown sugar in sweet potatoes. So I was like, well, what I'll do is I'll half the amount of white sugar and put brown sugar, or in this case, I'm just gonna put I doubled the recipe anyway, so that double portion I just used brown sugar for, and that makes it taste so much better, because like I said, generally everybody just kind of, well, from what I think, everybody just kind of knows that you put brown sugar in sweet potatoes. If you don't know how to make sweet potatoes, you don't have a recipe like this, you know that the key ingredients are going to be brown sugar, nutmeg, and what's it called, cinnamon. I forgot the vanilla extract, actually, my silly self. But anyway, so I'm excited. I'm very thankful. There's so much going on in our lives right now. It sucks that my computer went out like it did, but that's okay because I know that it's gonna turn around and work out for good. I know that that computer was kind of falling apart anyway, and now we can get a newer one and a better one that'll work better for what we're doing. Which, speaking of, I actually have been so busy for the past few weeks because I've been working my own contract with our business. And actually, if you follow us on social media, I think we both posted on our personal page about how we got our business license. And I remember we made a vlog the other day, but I don't know if we were able to post it because we couldn't edit it. excuse me, but we were talking about how we were on our way to go and apply for our business license. Well, we got it. They sent it in the mail. I would show it to you all, but it has like personal information on it. So, I don't know what happened to the envelope. But anyway, we got our business license, which is super excited. We are legit. We are legal and all that now. And we are working toward our dream. And me, personally, I've been working my first contract for the past few weeks. I have been taking pictures for Uber Eats. So I've been going to different restaurants and photographing the food for their Uber profile. And then I have another job that I'm prayerfully getting ready to start, where I'm going to be doing newborn photography. Now, both of those are part-time things, so they should prayerfully fit in with my aquarium schedule, and I can just, do that on the side. I can be doing, my job. I don't even know that I'm calling my job, but like this is the job I have to do, and then I can do the job that I want to do on the side. So, but it's been exciting. I've done about 4 Uber Eats shoots now, so it's been pretty cool. So now my butter is melted. I'm going to go ahead and not show you all how messy the rest of the house is, but I'm also going to add the sugar in now and then stir it so it's kind of creamy like. So for this recipe, I'm going to be using 2 cups of white sugar and 2 cups of brown sugar. Let me get my little cup measure. 1 cup of sugar. Oops, don't spill. I have to wipe the stove. 2 cups of sugar. And I'm just gonna gently stir it so that it's nice and I don't even want to call it creamy, but that it's a consistent texture, because you're going through having watery butter and then textury sugar. So I want to get it to kind of a smooth consistency, or at least an equal consistency. And now I'm going to put my 2 cups of brown sugar. I think I have just enough brown sugar left for this, so I'm just going to pour it in because I don't have time to be trying to peel this. Brown sugar is a lot stickier than white sugar. I don't have time to be peeling it up out of the measuring cup. Ugh, it's hard enough just to get it out of the stupid bag. I should have got the kind that comes in the box, the domino. Let me focus this thing. Daryl is I think he's asleep, or I think he said he was going to bed, so I guess he's not thugging up with me tonight, but he did comment on the video. It's like, aren't you cute? think that's all I'm getting out of that. I try to avoid bugs by kind of wrapping up all that food separately in a bag before I put it in the trash. And now I'm going to stir this. You can kind of see in there, it looks kind of like there's brown and yellow. I want to get it all to be kind of like a consistent texture. I might need a little more white sugar because I don't think I have enough brown sugar, but we'll see. That is a 10-4. I'm going to need more white sugar. I'm not even going to measure that. I'm just going to put it in little by little until basically there's still some liquid butter in here that I want to mix up into this mixture. So I need more sugar. Give me just a little more. If I had no brown sugar, I wouldn't have to do all this, by the way. So, you know, keep that in mind if you're trying to follow the recipe to a T and whatnot. I know I'm doing my own personal measuring thing over here, but I mean, hey. There we go. So it's pretty much consistently stirred a little bit more. Now I'm going to stir in my whipped topping. I picked this up now because I'm not using it no more. I can stir in my whipped topping or whipped cream, as most people say. And I don't know if I need the whole carton. Let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna use the whole thing. I don't think it was all the way full anyway. Don't judge me. I need to put up first, or I'll forget about it. And then I'm just going to stir the whipped cream into this sauce that I've already got and get that into a consistent texture as well. I should have used my bigger pan. I think the pan I used is a little too small for this. So what I'm going to do, since this pan is way too small, I wonder if this will be good enough. I was using this for the yams. I know it's clean. Let me rinse it again. I need to do the dishes, so I don't want y'all to see that part. I'm going to just try to kind of spoon it in here to stir because this pan isn't big enough. And it's already heated, so I really don't need it to be heated anymore. And it'll give me more stirring freedom because this is a tall container versus a wide pan. Turn this off. scraping sound is so satisfying. It's like that ASMR stuff or whatever that is. Okay, this is getting pretty long, y'all, so let me hurry up and finish up. Now I can stir this for real, for real. What am I under 20 minutes already? Let me hurry up for you all. And now that I've stirred in the whipped cream, I'm going to stir in the marshmallows. And the cool thing is that since it's still hot, the marshmallows will kind of melt in a little bit. They don't have to melt in all the way. I'm not adding all the marshmallows. I'm just adding a few and just stirring them in because they're not going to melt all the way. They just melt a little bit. I'm going to top it with the rest of them later. I'm just going to stir in a few. For every few you stir, you eat one. And then I'm going to add the rest of my ingredients. Just a little bit of vanilla extract. A bunch of cinnamon. Well, you know, a liberal amount of cinnamon. Because they are cinnamon sweet potatoes. Nutmeg. Nutmeg gives it that spice. And a little syrup. These things are sweet. When I say candied yams, I mean candied yams. Whenever I put like syrup in it, I feel like Buddy Dill from Elf. That man was putting all types of sweet stuff up in his food. I probably could have added these marshmallows last, but it's okay. I'm cooking mine in the slow cooker anyway, so it's all just going to kind of mix itself. But the most important thing is getting it mixed so that you can make sure that it tastes good before you put it over the sweet potatoes. How it tastes before you put the sauce over the sweet potatoes indicates how it's going to taste when it's done. That's a trick that a lot of people don't realize. And that's one of the things that the lady from Divas Can Cook was really trying to reiterate to us. I'm going to try to link to that recipe if I can below. But if not, just search on Google, Divas Can Cook, Southern Candied Yams. I'm in Georgia, so I have to make all the Southern recipes now. Okay, so this is stirred up pretty good. So now I'm going to taste it. More cinnamon and nutmeg. And that might be enough nutmeg. Let me try more cinnamon. And another thing that's very important is letting it slow cook. That's how it becomes so flavorful. Sometimes people try to put sweet potatoes in the oven for, 30 minutes or an hour and think that's it. But no, you want to try to let these... Actually, it needs a little bit more sugar. Just a little bit. But anyway, so I was saying, you want to try to let these slow cook for as long as possible. That's why I put them in the slow cooker. Literally, when people come to get their sweet potatoes out of the pot, they're scooping it out of the slow cooker and onto their plates because it is slow cooking up until the time that you eat it. Because that slow cook is what really gets that flavor in there. So I put mine in the slow cooker, and what I'll do is sometimes if I know like I'm in a rush, like say it's the day of Thanksgiving and you're trying to get this done by 6, if you start early in the morning, honestly this can be done by like 1 or 2. But you can put it on high for a minute and then put it on high for maybe like an hour or 2 and then put it on low until it's time to eat. That's also a pretty good strategy that I've learned. You just make sure you let it slow cook. I'm probably just going to put mine on low from the get-go because I'm not going to be home to eat until like 4 anyway. And Daryl's just going to eat whenever he feels like it. I don't know why it's needing so much more sugar. I think it's because I had to use more white sugar than brown sugar. It has a different taste. That's all the sugar I'm putting in there, because we got to get sick if I put any more. Well, not to get sick, but I'm sure it can be good for you. But you know, Thanksgiving is that cheat holiday. That's a lot better. Okay, so now that I've got all my stuff mixed together, I'm literally just going to pour it on top of the sweet potato and let it cook. I'm going to put a smidge more of this cinnamon and nutmeg. Just to make sure that I've got a nice balance between the sweet and the nutmeg. The nutmeg is technically like spice, but not like spicy spice, right? Okay. Normally you want to try to pour it on in layers, but I already had the stuff cut before I had the sauce made, so it'll all just kind of mix itself together anyway as it's still cooking. Ooh, this is a beautiful amount of salt. I'm going to show you this. Yes. Daryl's way of coping is going to have to be doing the dishes because after this I got to go to bed. Okay, now let me show y'all what it looks like before I add some more marshmallows. Doesn't that look good? It's not even cooked yet. So once it's cooked, the potatoes are going to be all soft, and this is going to be like this creamy, delicious thing. Now I can put some more marshmallows in there. Remember, for every few you stir in, you get to eat one. Yay! Okay, I think that's good. Now I'm going to let that cook overnight. That's literally it. I'm going to put it on low. So anyway, y'all, that's it. I've taken up enough of your time. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you. Mad props to you. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you can receive notifications whenever we post a new video. Maybe we'll do a chubby bunny challenge soon because I'm really enjoying these marshmallows. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Y'all have an absolutely blessed and wonderful, wonderful day. And enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy your family. Be thankful. Thank God. Even if you're at work, if you don't want to be at work, thank God that you are alive and you have a job to go to. There's always something to be thankful for. Anyway, y'all have an absolutely blessed and wonderful day, and Lord willing, we will see y'all next time. Bye. In this little live broadcast. See, this is the awkward part after you say bye. Oh, maybe it's that X.